and welcome to this week's edition of Cooking with Things I Found in My Kitchen. Now, over the years, literally hundreds to thousands of you have written in saying, Austin, sir, you have the cheekbones of a fighter pilot, but can you teach me how to make focaccia bread? Well, you're in luck, because I do have the cheekbones of a fighter pilot. Yeah. Also, the focaccia bread thing, so that's what we're going to do today. Now, step one is 8 to 24 hours ago, you should have made your biga. Biga is an Italian word that describes how it gets biga after you let it set up for 8 to 24 hours. Let's take a look-see. Ooh, that's pretty and it's definitely alive. All that is 2.5 ounces of all-purpose flour, 2.5 ounces of warm water, and 1/4 teaspoon of instant yeast. What we're gonna do is transfer this to our bigger bowl here. Oh, my pretties, fly. Oh yeah, that actually looks really neat. Now, what that's gonna do, using the biga, it means we can get a lot more flavor going on in there. So we get that in there, and then we add our today ingredients, which is gonna be, by weight, 12.5 ounces of all-purpose flour. Nice. 10 ounces of warm water. And then 1 teaspoon of more instant yeast. Look at the little guys. They're so cute. You ready to live? Be free. Be free. All right. We're just going to give this a stir. Get it all good and combined with the biga from yesterday. About a minute or so, basically till it all comes together. Because we want all those new yeasts and all those old yeasts to start eating and start farting wildly. It's going to be fun when they do. So get it good and mixed up. Yeah, that's looking about right.
Smells like bread.
Heck yeah, it does. That's the yeast farts. No, they're delicious. You're going to love them. Don't worry about it. Now, we just cover it up with some nice saran wrap. We're not looking for perfection. We don't want air to flow over it. I remember that from the Great British Baking Show. They talk about it a lot. I'm not doing this real well, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna let this sit for 15 minutes. Huzzah! Okay. Now, we're just gonna add 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. We're going to sprinkle that over the top. Whee! Second, whee! All right. Going to give it a good mix. Oh yeah, mixy goodness. Totally good mix. Mixy. Yeah, that's a good mix right there. We've mixed. It's a mixed up crazy kid. Bread is filthy. Don't do it. Don't make bread. It's bad for you. All right. We cover it up. We let it rise for 30 minutes. Let's see what we got. It's nice and fluffy. What we do now is take our spatula, give it a little bit of grease. Now here's the fun part. What we're going to do is take the spatula and give it a flop on itself. Give it a 1/4 turn and keep going. We're going to do 8 1/4 turns total. So we flop and turn, flop and turn. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Recover. I am not good at saran wrap. It's evil, perhaps. Yes. There we... Total achievement. I've done it. Hooray me. I saran wrapped a thing. Now it rises for 30 minutes. All right, let's try another one. We're gonna do another 8 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm on count 6. Yes, feeling good. 7 and 8. Perfect. Goes back under its impossible covering for another half hour. All right. So we're going to turn it one more time. Well, 8 more times. We're going to turn it 8 more times with turning device. And it's looking pretty fluffy. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely number 7. Okay. All right. So that's turned. Everybody's happy. It's gonna get its next half hour nap because it's a lazy bread. It's a lazy bread. It doesn't earn its keep. That's probably why we're gonna eat it, mostly as punishment. So next up, we're gonna take this half hour time to let our oven come up to temperature, and we're gonna put our pizza stone in there. If you don't have a pizza stone, then ask your wife to use hers, because you're definitely gonna need it. All right, so let's set our oven to 500 degrees. That's a lot of degrees. We're gonna go with all of them. And we're gonna take ours, or Molly's, pizza stone, and that goes in the sort of top middle thing, I'm told, which may or may not have any kind of relevance. Oh, that feels so awful when you move it on that. I hate it very much.
Did not like the sound.
Yeah. Let me turn on our light. Okay. That's going to do its thing. It's going to do its half hour thing again. It's looking very bready. Hello. Okay. And now we wait. Again. Oh, that's good. Look how pretty that is. Neat. Okay, so here's we get to the fun part, which is putting some flour down. We all like doing the flour part. Ooh. And ooh. Okay. Get out. Eviction. Go. Go, bread. Yeah. All right. We're gonna make. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. We're gonna divide this guy into 2. Okay. All right, we're gonna divide it into 2 bits. We're gonna shape them bits into like shapes. Probably should have used more flour. Use more flour when you do this part, so it doesn't all stick to your hand. Can I have some flour?
Yeah.
You just flour. Beauty. Perfect. Yay! I did that properly the first time. Get over there. Okay. Yeah, we're making progress slowly. Do it better than I'm doing. As we got. Next, we're gonna get ourselves 4 tablespoons of oil. Slowly. Wait for it. Slowly.
Did it!
And we're gonna get ourselves a couple of pans there, and we're gonna put half that oil in that pan, and then we're gonna put some salt in that pan, and we're gonna form this guy into a fun little wad, a bread wad. That's what we want. Bread wad. There's a proper way to do this that I don't know. So, yay! Look at that. We got it all in there, and then we got it coated all over. Look how good and coaty it is. Huzzah! Number the other one. Number the other one. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna work. I promise this works in the end. It totally did before, and don't try this at home. I'm a professional. Everything I just said was a lie. Try this at home. I have no idea what I'm doing. I saw a video of somebody doing this, and it looked really cool. So maybe go watch that video.
You know, that one video of someone making focaccia bread?
Yeah, I mean, it's
The
hard.
one on the internet?
It's hard to find videos of people making bread these days. So now these are gonna sit 5 minutes. Oh, that looks repulsive, honestly. It does. It looks hideous. Okay. 5 minutes. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna take these dudes and we're gonna smoosh. We smoosh. Smooshing it's a wonderful art. A lot of the best people do it. I'm sure heads of state have smooshed things. All right, so we smoosh it out. We smoosh it out. Come follow along with me now. Smoosh. Smoosh. All right. And once we've got it all fully smooshed out to the side, we're gonna do what's cool. We're gonna take our fingers and we're gonna make fun divots in it. This part's very, very important for reasons that will be made clear sometime in the future. Look how basically ineffectual that was. Yay! Okay. We've done that. We're gonna let those sit for another 5 minutes, smooshed. We're gonna set those aside, and we are going to mix a slurry. Is that what you were? Never mind. This is what we're gonna do. 1/4 cup of olive oil. 1/4 cup. Use your good olive oil, or in this case, use your olive oil. That's what you got. We need 2 tablespoons of water. Blech. 1 teaspoon of salt. Yeah. And then we mix. We mix it good and homogeneous. This part's gonna be actually really fun. Later we're gonna come back to it. It's gonna be kind of awesome. Okay, Google. Set an alarm for 4 minutes from now.
5:05 p.m. Set.
Sure. That'll do. Alright, so now we're gonna make our delicious, delicious herbs that are gonna go on top of this. I've chosen those things I have. I've got sage from my garden. I couldn't kill it. I tried really hard. I ignored it. I let the Texas sun bake it. Still there. And rosemary, which is absolutely unkillable even by me. Pretty proud of that. Rosemary's easy. We take it. Yee, strip off all the fun bits. Yeah. All right. Hang it. Yee. Ooh, ooh. Perfect. Yeah. Uh-huh. And boom. And we grab our knife and we give it a good solid chopping. You want this good and chopped because the smaller you chop it, then the more you can space it out and it'll have more of that good flavor all over it. These guys are fun. We're going to chiffonade. We're going to chiffonade. We're going to stack up all our little guys here. We're going to stack them up and then we're going to roll them delightfully. And we cut little fun slices, and look at this. Look how cool this is. They're just fun, like long, strandy bits. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna do the rest. You guys can chop along at home, which I assume you're right there with us. You've been bread baking along with us for the last 7 days since we started this. I think that's how long we've been going. I haven't checked the calendar in a while. Okay, almost there. This is a lot of sage because, I mean, sage is delicious. You're going to want a lot of sage in there. All right, last one. You can see I've really improved my technique out of patience. Yeah. We just mix all that up together. Okay, that's what we call flavor. Now, if you want, you can send me your cell phone and $200 in cash or Amazon gift certificates, and I will take these hands that have touched this and touch all over your phone so it can smell amazing. $200. Now for one of these, I want a little something extra. So one of them is going to get teeny tiny, super wafer thin slices of tomato. And they're gonna cook on top, and there's gonna be lots of delicious oil, and it's gonna be amazing. Or it'll be crap, and then I'll have one that doesn't have that on it. It's really the way to go. You gotta hedge those bets. Fun times. Okay, so we've got herbs, slurry, tomatoes, and now I just gotta wait for these guys. Again, we must really want bread.
I really want bread.
Man, me too, because at this point, we've walked this path real far. Real far. Okay, Google.
Fun noise.
You can stop that alarm now, because it's time to do this. Okay. Look how pretty they are. Slurry. We're going to paint that on. And part of you is going to be tempted to be like, do we need more oil on top of these? They're already basically made of oil and sitting in oil and soaking in oil, and they're basically big vats of oil. Yeah, you're gonna want more oil. Don't worry, it's not good for you. I mean, unless you think olive oil is good for you, in which case you're gonna be so healthy. Wow, so healthy. All right, we're painting it on, and that's gonna pool up with its fun salt and stuff in the little divots we made that are kinda still there. It doesn't matter, it really doesn't. Okay. And then, we're gonna divide. Okay, I got half and half. Oh, be free! Yay! Look at you. Look how pretty you are. This is gonna be super tasty. And oh, so much flavors. Seriously, you guys you're gonna love this. Dash, if you're still watching, you should be making this week. And then tomatoes. And one in the middle. And a little bit more oil on top. Yeah. And oil on top. And oil everywhere. Okay. It's time. It's oven time. The oven's set to 500 right now. It's got a baking stone on the top part of it. What we're going to do is knock that down to... they're going to go in. We're going to drop the temperature to 450 degrees. And then it's going to wait 25 to 28 minutes, or until you're sick of waiting. Fudge, that's hot in there. Oh yeah. Dropping the temp. 450 degrees. And we're going to set a timer for, I'm going to say, 15 minutes. We might give them, we'll check them and see if they need to be turned. It's almost ready. It's so close now I cannot taste it. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to take this out of the oven and we're going to cool them in the pans for 5 minutes. And then we're going to take them out of the pans and cool them for a while longer, like 20 minutes, half an hour-ish, however long you can wait, because these have been in hot oil. Oh yeah. You can't smell this, and I can. I'm better than you right now, because I've got these.
Up until you make your own.
Yes. I know we haven't eaten them yet, but I can't recommend this enough. If you have time, and you do, over the next several years, however long it takes, grab the ingredients for this recipe And then find some chump who loves you to make it for you, because it's going to take a while and you're going to want it. And I'm going to be super honest with you. I said cool them in the pans for 5 minutes. I'm not going to. I'm going to take these out right now. It's been a few seconds and this is happening. This is happening. All right, join me in this adventure. You know you wanna. Oh, it's such a greasy butt. Good bake. Now, if you have any oil left over in your pans, which you're not gonna, just put them on there. There you go. Is that not glorious? Are you not amused? Are you not super jealous? Because you are. We're gonna eat this when it cools enough to touch. It is not that cool yet. I have just burned my finger. I'm very excited. You're very excited. We're all very excited. We're gonna eat this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna eat the crap out of this. This has been a fantastic 7-year project getting this focaccia made. I am so glad for everyone who's kept up with us throughout the years, everybody who's, stayed loyal, really wanted to see how this focaccia came out. I think it's fantastic. I think it's gonna taste amazing. I can't wait to try it out. Neither could you. You can't blame me. Hey, what a wonderful edition of Cooking with Things I Found in My Kitchen, a My Darling Quarantine production. I would like to thank at this point, I think we're 87 years into our marriage, my producer, director, editor, Molly. You're wonderful, you're perfect, you're lovely, and you are so far away from the focaccia. So far. Yeah, and I'd like to thank Kira, our fantastic DP. You're terrific. We love you. You're much closer to the focaccia. You were right on top of that one. Hey, everybody. Make some bread. Enjoy some bread. Bread is good. This bread is amazing. I have this bread. The offer stands to cut up the spices and touch your phone. $200. It is worth it. Send 2 phones. $400. That's not a discount. I will not discount this service. I love you all. Have a fantastic week. As much as you can without my focaccia bread. Love you, everybody. Bye. Ah.
It's really good.
Holy crap! I like the tomatoes. Oh yeah. Yes. I'm glad we didn't wait. Cooling's for chumps.
That's really good.
Very good. This is not gonna last. There's not enough focaccia. Let's start the next one.